Hi, everybody. See Molly and Nancy. So exciting. Trying to let everybody in here. Thank you guys so much for joining. Sorry, we're a few minutes late to getting started tonight. It's the first night technical difficulties, but we worked it out. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be amazing, as always. We're so excited to have you here as we start Tuesday night of anniversary week of Facette's 6th anniversary. I can't even believe it's been 6 years and how amazing it has been and how excited we are to celebrate with you all. Need to open all the things. Yay. Trying to let everybody in. Just going to let everybody in here for a second, and then we'll get completely started and just talk through how the night is going to be. This is my favorite time of year that we get to do this and have so much fun sharing in what we get to do each day in all the rooms. So still letting a few people in here, guys. Thanks for being understanding. We do record our Zooms on demo nights because we want to be able to share them again. We'll put them out on our YouTube channel so that you can go back and watch again or share with friends, or that way we can share with everyone, which is always nice. But I will go ahead and just get things going. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Amanda Wicker-Newton, and I am one of the co-founders of Facette Medical Spa and the Hair Experience. It has been an absolute incredible privilege to be a part of this incredible journey, and we couldn't have done it without each of you. And it is a fun night for me to be able to take you along and be your hostess over the next few nights and share with you a little bit about what we do behind closed doors. I also get to do all the exciting things like all the giveaways, which is my favorite. And so it's just going to be a fun night. I wanted to share with you all, I brought tonight one of my favorite things. It's my champagne bell. So if we hear the champagne bell, it means it's time for champagne, and all of you are welcome to join me, whatever that means, sparkling water, champagne, whatever it is. But cheers to joining me for a happy hour of anniversary fun. Oh, I love it when we get to, oh, thank you, Sherry. I love it too. It's such a fun night. It really is fun. I love how, honestly, you guys, not much great came out of COVID, but I will say our Zoom demos did, and it definitely was a win. So we'll take one win. I just wanted to share a little bit of some housekeeping for tonight. Please keep your mic on mute, because otherwise we get to hear all of the things that makes it challenging when we're trying to share what's going on. And so it's really great if you just keep that on mute. Pretty please. Feel free to use the chat. It's awesome to use the chat. I have some technical assistants that are helping me. You guys, they're saving my life right now, but they can help me so much as far as checking the chat box. We're going to be putting some links in there when we're sharing some things with you. So feel free to use it. Let's message. It makes it even more fun when we're all kind of chatting about what's going on. And then for the week, I just wanted to share. So tonight we have 6 p.m. We'll have our demos tonight. We'll all be together. And then we will have tomorrow night at 6 p.m. we're calling tomorrow night Champagne and Shenanigans with Erin, Taylor, me, and the team, because we're also sponsoring the Women No Co in Business event. And so we're going to do just a few like tips and tricks and give away some of our favorite things. It might be one of my new favorite giveaway nights because we have some cool stuff that we're going to give away. It'll be short, but we want to keep things going for the week. And then Thursday night will be our last demo night. More giveaways, all the things you can expect. But Friday is the big night. Friday is where we're going to have our in-person here at Facette. It will be from 5 to 7 live here in person. And we're going to have giveaways, and we're going to have champagne and wine and snacks and all the things where you can take pictures and get anything that you might need, ask questions of the team. Our theme this year is glam, glitter, and gold. For us, we're going to be all glam because us Facette girls, that's always fun for us, but please come however you want. however glam, glitter, and gold means to you. And that means no glam, glitter, and gold. That's fine. You come as you are. We would just love to see you. So make sure you join us. We would love, love, love to have you. And that means that I get to give away this amazing thing live, but you have to be there in person on Friday night. This is our grand prize basket. It's kind of heavy. I made it today. It is packed full, like packed full of all the things. Over $3,000 worth in just one package of services and goodies. There are Coach designer sunglasses in there, full-size products from all of our vendors, a new spa wrap line that we're going to share about a little bit tonight. And it goes to one lucky person, but don't worry, because all of you get a chance to win tonight while you're on. So how you get in for our drawings is anytime you're on a demo, your name goes in. Anytime you donate to our nonprofit, who I'll share about here in a second, your name goes in, anything $5 or more. When you show up on Friday night, your name goes in. When you purchase a package, your name goes in. That's also how you get the swag bags. We'll talk about that. So, and yes, your name goes in more than once, but we give away over $25,000 worth of services during this whole entire week, plus some even more. So know that we're going to continue to give away lots of prizes. So we're going to make sure we get your name in, and you guys will get to be a part of all of that. And you're on tonight, so who knows what you might win while you're on tonight. And I'm excited about that. Our swag bags, you guys, I've literally had to fight off our entire team from taking the swag bags. They are so amazing, packed full. Our sponsors and vendors and community have just shown up and done so many amazing things. This alone is a full-size microscope from SkinCeuticals. We have a full-size L'Incroyable, which is the most amazing styling lotion. Faith can put a few little tips and tricks about how L'Incroyable can be used. I love it because when you use it and then you like recurl your hair, it reheats the micro waxes and then just restyles, like so amazing. You guys, my favorite, I thought this year, Teleties. We love our Teleties. If you haven't used them, they have clips. We're giving away a clip tonight. Oh, thank you. They have clips and they have these hair ties that are just so easy to use. But look at one of these, you get a large, a medium, and a small, and all different assorted colors in the bags. I'm going to share something more every night about what's in here. Maxi Cosmetics came through. There's a whole new comb and brush for lashes. Just amazing. How you get the swag bags is when you purchase one of our anniversary promotions, which you can find on our anniversary page on our website, and we put your name on it and it's all yours and just have you pick it up. So we're excited to share the swag bags. One of the things that we decided to do this year was that we wanted to introduce something a little bit new for holiday or different special events. And I am so excited to share the thing that I got to introduce this year that we're bringing for Anniversary Week. We partnered with a company that is here in the United States that makes all luxurious spa robes and clothing. That's all they do. And this actual fabric is like a cross between silk and I don't even know how you would describe it. It is the softest thing you've ever felt in your entire life. It is called Wrap Up by VP. So soft, but incredibly washable. We have these amazing prints that are only for Anniversary Week. And yes, they're 20% off, just like everything else. They are pure luxury. This one's my favorite. I'm gonna take this one home. This one's called La Boheme, but it's got little like chains and just beautiful colors. You cannot not want one. Show me the one with the bright colors because everybody likes that one too. So beautiful. So they'll be on display. You can come check them out. You can set them aside and buy one. Look how beautiful this is. I feel like this gives me vacation vibes. I have vacation the end of the month and maybe I'm just ready to go. I know, it's so amazing, Kaisa. Oh, and this one's so cute. One of these is in the grand prize. This is the spa wrap in cream, but like, you know how we have little spa wraps here, but it's that same one in cream in that amazing, beautiful soft fabric. I'm gonna do one of the lives this week in just the spa robe because I love it and it's so soft. But we are so excited to introduce those to you this week and only this week, so that will be great. Well, before we go and start learning about all things lasers tonight, we have laser night. We are going to show you our newest laser and the treatments that are coming with that one, which is one of my newest favorite treatments. And then just keep going. There's just so many exciting things. But our nonprofit this year, we're so excited, is called Brie Foundation or Beauty Renewed. And what I love is that they support we're going to use the word survivors of human trafficking. And they come together. I love that there's a base of beauty with that. They create incredible jewelry that they sell. They have a boutique where they can make money, but it helps them find sustainable ways, economical ways to be able to start life over and start healing. And it really is a topic I feel like that we hear about and we know about, but it is prominent and that we need to have more awareness. And I love that there's a nonprofit in our community they're really starting fresh. And so I love that we get to be a part of the ground floor of them building. And we're going to hear from them here in about 20 minutes and talk with them about what that looks like. So without further ado, we're going to go to Mina. There she is. Hi, Mina.
Hello.
How are
Can you hear
you?
me?
Yeah, we
I'm
can hear
so
you.
good.
It's Tuesday
Yay.
night, demo night.
Yay. I am so excited about this, you guys. I think this is such a great idea to do lasers back to back to back. And the reason we're going to do it this way is so you can see like, well, what do I need? And why would I need this? And why is this one better? And if I want brown spots or reds lifted, like which one should I choose? So we're going to see all of our lasers side by side by side. So what's really cool about that is we actually have all of them going right now. So we have our models in the room, they've been numbed, they've had their photos, they're getting their treatments done. And then what you guys get to do is go along with me and we're going to go room to room to room. And we're going to talk just briefly about all the lasers and see all the fun. So you guys ready to come?
Yes, it's going to
Let's
be
do it.
amazing.
All
We're so
right, here we
excited.
go. So we're going to start in this first room right here. And this is our lovely Madison. And what she is doing, here we go. Oh, I got to get my glasses on. I almost forgot.
Uh-oh.
So this one is our short pulse 1064 nanometer. Now, what does that mean? It means a lot of things, but really what it means is you're going to have amazing skin. So what this does, so I'm going to have you get a nice close view of this. And so what Madison is doing is she's basically bursting that carbon up. That laser is bursting the carbon. And in turn, what happens is you get a lot of wonderful exfoliation. And so there is no downtime to this treatment. That's what makes it so wonderful, is she'll have a little bit of pinkness to her skin, feel like maybe, she was in the sun for 10 or 15 minutes, that kind of flushing pink. And then it's just going to get better and better and better. So they call this like the Hollywood carbon peel because all the Hollywood people love it. So that's what's great about this. It also works for acne. And we have a setting on it for acne scarring that we're going to talk about a little bit later as well, too. So the other thing that this machine can do is actually tattoo removal. So we're not going to do a tattoo removal tonight, but the tattoo removal piece of it is really, really great. And you can do, depending on the tattoo, you can remove the tattoo in 4 to 8 treatments. And so we've had great success with that. And our clients are loving this. Isn't this just the coolest thing, Amanda? Like you
Oh
see
my
that
gosh.
carbon popping off. It's so satisfying.
Watching the carbon pop off was my favorite thing when we first saw the laser. I'm like, do it again. And then I had it done.
Yes.
It quickly became one of my fast
Oh
favorite
my gosh.
treatments.
Yeah.
It
And the
was,
client is how are you feeling? And you feel okay?
Great.
Yeah. See, she's totally fine. It looks a little intimidating, like maybe this is painful, but it's actually really good.
yeah, no,
Yeah.
I feel like it's just like warm.
Yeah, it just feels kind of warm. You're absolutely
Yeah.
right, Amanda. So it feels a little warm. And you kind of feel that little bit of a sting, but I wouldn't say it's painful. And then the next day and over the course of like 2 or 3 weeks, your skin just gets better and better and better. And I love, again, if you want something that has a little collagen production, but you don't want downtime, which I totally get, this is a wonderful treatment for you.
Oh yeah.
Cool?
I will say my skin looked so smooth and my pores looked so amazing after the carbon
Yes.
peel. It was absolutely amazing. I see why they would do it, a couple weeks before a big event or a Hollywood thing. It's just amazing.
Absolutely. So we're going to keep on coming this way. Thank you, Madison. Madison's our wonderful esthetician that's doing this, and she is so fantastic, and we are so blessed to have her on our team.
Yeah, she's
So we're
great.
going to come on this way to our next room. Thanks, Madison. So now our next laser, and I get to walk backwards in high heels, so this will be a challenge. This is the
Oh.
biggest challenge of the day. We're going to go see our CO2 laser. And so our fractionated CO2 laser is kind of the gold standard when you're looking for something that you want some really good rejuvenation. So if you're looking for fine lines and crepiness and texture and wrinkles, maybe a little bit of tightening, if you have a lot of sun damage, those types of things, that's where a CO2 comes into play. Hi, ladies. Here we are. So we have Carrie and our wonderful model doing our CO2. And so think about a CO2 is it's fractionated. So I always kind of use the analogy of basically we're like aerating the lawn. And so we're not lifting all that topsoil. We're not making it a big deal. We're just aerating the lawn, and the aeration of the lawn is like with little fine little dots. So like with pencils, it's just super, super tiny. And so you heal really quickly because of that. And so we're going to get a kind of a close up of this. And so you can really see. And the question is, who's a candidate for this? So really anybody's a candidate for it. So if you are, I have clients that this is their one thing that they do once a year and their skin looks amazing. They don't do much else in between. I have clients that maybe have some good acne scars or some really had a lot of fun in the 1980s and spent way too much time in the sun. And so they really need to improve upon that kind of texture and the wrinkles and just really need that resurfacing. The beautiful treatment for that. And then lovely Victoria, how are you doing? You doing all right? She gave us a thumbs up. So she's doing good. And it's just a great, great treatment with us. And this is Carrie. She's one of our registered nurses here. She's been with us since the very beginning. So we're excited to have her and doing this treatment on our lovely model.
We've been putting everybody's Instagram in the chat. So if you want to find them and look on their Instagram and look for some different before and afters. Mina, one of the things I think is important because lasers, right? The question always is like the comfortability and the things that we do. We actually even have a comfort menu that we offer to make sure that we make you the most comfortable. So the questions are now downtime. Let's talk about downtime for that one.
Downtime, yes. So we can talk about the comfort menu as well too. So one of the things that we can do is we can offer Pronox. So if there's something that you're like, I really don't like pain, I don't want to be uncomfortable, I'm nervous about the discomfort. Victoria's doing fine. All she's had on is just numbing cream, and she's doing great with it. But if you're more nervous about it, we also have Pronox, which is basically like laughing gas. And so that is such a wonderful thing in addition that we did this year, because with Pronox, you breathe in the gas, it just makes you feel a little bit better, decreases your anxiety, and it's in and out of your system in 7 minutes. And so you can still drive home. You don't have to have your hubby come pick you up and he didn't even know you're doing a laser. So it makes it really nice that way. As far as downtime, I would say basically like 4 or 5 days of downtime. The challenge with lasers is that the adjectives that we describe the downtime are all the same. You're pink, you're swollen, you're going to peel. It's just to what degree, right? So this one's going to be a little bit more, but it's still only 4 to 5 days. And that's just because this technology is so far advanced, right? So in the past, we we're like, okay, you're going to have 2 weeks and you're going to look wretched and you can't go into like the sun and you're like a vampire. Well, those days are gone. And so we still want you to be really mindful of the sun, of course, and you're going to have some downtime, but not like you used to. So that's what's great about it.
That's awesome.
All right, you guys ready to go to the next one?
While you're walking, yeah. It's so nice that the Pronox, it's in and out of your system because of the mixture of it. So it makes it so easy.
Yes, you're absolutely right. And I think a lot of our clients are liking this. And we don't have to use the Pronox just for lasers. We can actually use the Pronox for fillers. If you're really nervous about getting fillers or you have like a needle phobia, we can do it with that as well too. So I think it works really well for, whatever your anxiety is, or if you're a little nervous about it, and it works a beautiful job. All right. Oh, this door is already open. So we're going to pop in here. And then we have Ms. Jenny.
A lot of people are nervous. It's normal to be nervous for something that you're not sure of, or maybe it's your first time, or you don't know what to expect. It's okay. That's why we do the demo, so that you can see behind the scenes and ask those questions. We love that.
Yes, absolutely. So now this one is our Titan Bright. And so our Titan Bright, as you can see, is actually 2 machines. Our Tight, whoops, no, this one's a Tight. This is the Tight and this is the Bright. And so what they basically are, this is radio frequency energy, and that's what we're doing right now. So radio frequency energy is something that we've had in aesthetics, in the aesthetic industry for a very long time. The challenge is, how do we get it into that deep dermis? And then when they develop the needle idea, so what's happening is these needles are moving very fast and they're very, very, very tiny. So they don't hurt as much as you think. And you can see Crystal, our model here, she's calm, she's cool. She has numbing cream on. Again, this is something that people sometimes use Pronox, but Crystal's like, I've had 3 babies, I'm fine. And so what we're doing is the needles are driving down into that deep dermis, and it's bulk heating the dermis. And when you bulk heat the dermis, that's going to stimulate your fibroblast cells to produce more collagen. It's also going to tighten your existing elastin. So what some people don't know about elastin is think about it like a spring. And as we age, that spring starts to get tired and it gets kind of loose and it's like, ugh, whatever. And so that's when we get kind of that laxity and that saggy kind of look. And so then what we're doing is where we bulk heat it with the RF energy, it forces it to recoil. And then when it recoils, you're going to get some tightness too. The other cool thing that we can do with this machine is that if you have a little bit of a fullness underneath your chin, like a submental fullness is what we call that, it can actually debulk that a little bit. So I've had lots of clients that have just that little bit of fullness under their chin, and it really does a nice job of like giving them more of that tight jawline. Now what we're doing is we're moving to the second one, and this is a 1927 fractionated laser. It's a LaserMD is the name of it. And so again, it's fractionated like the CO2, but it's non-ablative. So if you think the first room or the second room we're in with Carrie, and we talked about it being ablative. So what that means is that under a microscope, so remember it's under a microscope, you would have these tiny little wounds all the way through. With this guy, it's just columns of heat that come down. So still fractionated, still just treating about 30% of the skin, but columns of heat. And then it creates a little microscopic damage down the base of the dermis. And when it does that, again, stimulates fibroblast cells, starts producing more collagen. This is also a wonderful treatment for someone that has melasma. So sometimes we'll use this one just by itself on someone that has that stubborn pigment, that kind of mask of pregnancy. I think if you have melasma, you know you have melasma. And this is one of the only lasers we can use for it. And it does a magnificent job. So, but if you don't have
Actually,
melasma, yeah, go ahead.
the LaserMD is really the only laser that is FDA approved for melasma. That's what's
Truth.
amazing. Yeah.
Yeah, it really is, right? And so if you don't have melasma, it also helps with just like browns and texture and just kind of evening out your skin tone. So it's a beautiful treatment. This is our most popular treatment. We typically recommend a series of 3. And I know Amanda will go over all the specials later and they're on our website, but we're at a discounted price as one of our specials with this one. And it's such a great treatment. So there you go on that one.
We love that
So
one.
exciting.
I just did my second Tight and Bright. Well, it'll be about 10 days now. And I feel like it's been absolutely amazing. You do like, day 3, you feel like a little sandpapery as everything's exfoliating and starts coming off. And then everything just feels very glowy and fresh and just beautiful. It's a great treatment. It's why we love it so much and it's why it's our number 1.
Yes, absolutely.
Results.
And I wanted to not neglect our lovely Jenny here.
Hey, Jenny.
So Jenny is one of our amazing estheticians and laser technicians, and she's been with us for a long time, and she is just incredible. So we're very lucky to have Jenny here, expert in all things skin.
And you can see Jenny right now is applying our BioPel growth factor right after she just finished that up. And that growth factor makes a huge difference in that healing process and the result.
It does, yes. So so now we're going to next room. Oh my gosh, we have so many lasers. There's like so much to talk about. So this one is one of my favorites. It's like the tried and true. This is our IPL. So we're going to come in here. And before you pulse, my love, I've got to change glasses real quick because we need dark glasses with this one because
Can I
it's
just
so
say
stinking bright.
how happy I am right now that we have all the lasers running and that we have all of the power in the world knocking on wood that we're not having any
it's
power.
so true.
We're pulling all the power. It's all coming this way.
It's so great. Well, and we had these lasers pull a lot of power. So we did have to get our amazing electrician to come in and like help us out on that, which he did a great job. So this is Kimberly. She's another one of our incredible estheticians, and she has been with us from the very beginning. And what she's working on is our IPL. So you can see, and I don't know how well that camera picks it up, but it's a very bright light. And so it really, without goggles on, the whole room is flashing yellow. And so what an IPL stands for is intense pulsed light. And these wavelengths start at 530 nanometers. It ends about 750 nanometers. Now, those wavelengths are actually in our visible light spectrum. So our yellows, blues, greens, everything that we can see, it takes those pulses and it condenses it into a very tight pulse. And then obviously it pulses onto your skin. When it does that, that light is absorbed by melanin and hemoglobin. So melanin is going to be brown spots, sun damage, anything, those browns that we don't like on our bodies, freckles as well too. Hemoglobin is going to be rosacea, broken capillaries, somebody that just has a lot of red tones to their skin, which can also be sun damage, and it's going to pick it up and it's going to break it down. So what happens with the browns is they turn darker at first. We call them coffee ground stains because it actually looks like you have like little coffee grounds like scattered all over your face. What's so satisfying about that is that you see that on your face, and then after about a week, it's just all going to slough off. So whatever you see is darker, then that's going to go away in about a week. Each treatment, we get really great success at this one. So with each treatment, I can lift about probably 50% of your browns at least, if not more. And then with red tones, say with rosacea, we can lift probably about 30% of your red tones. And so we do encourage you to get a series of these treatments, and at least 2 treatments, but it does a beautiful job. Men love this treatment because there's no downtime to it. He'll be like Mr. Chad over here is going to be maybe a little bit pink for, say, I don't know, 20, 30 minutes. If somebody has a lot of sun damage, you might be a little bit pink into the next day, but it's not going to be bad. And it's a very quick treatment, as you can see. So Kimberly already did his forehead. She just finished his cheeks. You can see he's just a little bit red, no big deal. And when we space these treatments apart, we want to go about 1 month apart. So about 3 to 4 weeks in between treatments. And like I said, this is one of my favorites. This is my significant other's favorite treatment. And man, did he need it with all that sun damage. We really do all need it because most of us have a significant amount of sun damage. I've had a multitude of these over the years. And I really want to do a shout out to Candela, who's this laser that we have. And this technology, IPLs have been around for a long time. So sometimes people think IPLs and IPL, but with Candela, they created this new technology that has that back cutoff filter that I mentioned where other technologies don't. And what that basically means is that we can use a lot less energy and have a lot more effective treatment and a lot safer. So we've just had great success with this treatment and this laser. So, and thank you guys. So, any cool? Does that sound good, Kimberly? Chad, how you doing? You're good? Chad's good. He's happy. He's like, I'm so glad this happened.
Skin feels a little warm. You do. You feel a little warm, like you've been in the sun a little bit too long. And downtime
too.
Like, what does that mean? Does that mean we can't wear makeup? I mean, that depends on each, and that's why it's so important to just really talk with your provider. Come in, let's really assess your skin and what your needs are. And everybody keeps asking about pricing, what that looks like. My amazing back office ladies that are helping me so much tonight is Madeline and Faith. I have them here tonight helping me, but they just put a link in the chat so you guys can go even on our website and see where all the promos are. So you can see every pricing. So that is
for sure. Yes. And we have 2 more to go. So we're almost done with all the lasers, but we have 2 more to go. Are you guys ready for some laser hair removal?
We
are. Like, who doesn't have unwanted hair? I have a lot. Well, at least I did. Not anymore. I don't, but I did before. So, so we're going to come back here and we're going to show you guys our laser hair removal. Oh, I forgot I still had the dark ones on. All right. Oh, wait, no, I'm good. I do have the dark ones. I did it right. Okay, good. Perfect. All right. So this is Miss Erin. Everybody knows Miss Erin. And she's one of the partners and the co-founders of Facette. And so we are doing some laser hair on, we've got all the men modeled tonight. Did you guys notice that? Our men love the treatments. And so laser hair removal is really pretty simple. It's been around forever and ever and ever, but it really is effective. And so we already upgraded our machine a couple years ago. And so this is the new and improved clarity from Lutronic, and it works really fast. It does a great job with the cryogen so that it's really very minimally uncomfortable. And basically, if you've got hair on an area that you don't want, we can get rid of it. So, and really if your hair is dark, that's where it has to be. So we have to have dark hair, brown or black hair. Blonde hair, if it's dark blonde hair, we'll probably get some pick-me-up. Red hair, no. Gray hair, no. So our poor Erin over here, thumbs down, she doesn't get any hair removal because she's got true red hair. And so, but most people don't, right? So this is what works out really well for us. So basically, we want to spread the treatments out depending on the body area, but you're going to look at between 4 and probably 6, 7 weeks. Face is usually every 4 weeks. Core body like underarms, bikini. Back for men is going to be at every 5 weeks, and then legs could be 6 or 7 weeks. And it just depends on the hair growth cycle. When we do the 6 treatments, we expect to get about 70% reduction in the hair growth, just because every inch of hair or every inch of skin is going to have a potential of like 1,000 hair follicles. So we may not be able to get every hair treated when it's in the correct growth stage, which is the anagen stage. And so, but we should get a really good reduction in those 6 treatments. And I just find I did it years ago.
Yeah.
And man, I rarely shave my legs. I probably shave them, once a month, something like that. I never shave my underarms. It's just such a great treatment. And as you can see, Ryan here is super comfortable. He's happy. He's like, I'm so glad I'm here.
Not sure if it's so glad. Someone earlier was asking about capillaries. This is the same laser in a different mode that we would utilize to address capillaries too.
Yes, so this is the same laser that we use to address capillaries. And so this box actually has 2 lasers in it. It has the Alexandrite laser, which is for hair removal. It also has the Indy YAG laser in it. And that one is for either hair removal for darker skin types. So that's something if you've been told before, like, I'm too dark, I can't do hair removal. We still can do some of those darker skin types. And it also works really well for spider veins. So spider veins can be the ones around our nose and our chin. It can also be the bigger ones around our extremities or legs. And it really does a nice job. I always tell everybody, because people start to see those spider veins on their legs when like March and April, when the weather starts getting warmer. Not the time. Now is the time to do it, right? Because it takes a little bit of time. We probably want to do 2 or 3 treatments. We want to space them about 6 weeks apart. So it takes a little bit of time. So if you know that you've got spider veins and come July that you want to be in your bathing suit, then start now getting those treated. And it's really pretty inexpensive. It's a great treatment. It works really well. It just takes a little bit of time for your body to break down those little capillaries. That's it.
I will say too, I think one of the things that most people, the biggest misconception I think about laser hair removal is that it's expensive, right? Which it's not. It's really affordable. And that, it's super duper painful, snappy, but so worth it. I feel like no razor bumps. I mean, all the things that are a pain when you think about time wise of just the whole routine of shaving and everything. I think I have like 4 hairs that grow on my legs now. Best thing ever. And I have a lot of blonde. So obviously I still have to do my blonde, but those dark hairs, it's so nice to have them gone.
Oh my gosh, it really is. I had a guy come in not too long ago, and he was so skeptical, even though I told him how it worked and that it worked well, and he's a great candidate for it. He's like, I'm just going to do 1 treatment. I'm just going to do the back of my neck. And then he comes in 5 weeks later. He's like, I'm going to buy a package and I want to do my whole back. Right. So it's just like, he's like, the hair is already with 1 treatment. I can already see a reduction. And so that's what's great about it. And it just gets better and better and better. So cool. Thank you, Erin.
You're very welcome.
Appreciate you.
Thank you, Ryan.
Just a couple things with maintenance, right? Do you have to do? Yes. Well, maintenance is a little bit different. If you've already had it done before, we're probably just going to treat a few times areas that have regrown, right? Because hair can regrow with hormones, right? My hormones have changed. I'm grateful for our bioidentical hormone therapy, which we'll talk about on Thursday. But then sometimes, right, when those hormones change, then hairs grow in different places and new places. And so we just have to retreat those areas. But it really does just address them very quickly.
It really does. Yeah. So Math, this has been really cool. So we are now, I can't believe that went so fast. We are at our last stop. And so this is, I don't know if you guys recognize this face. It's the same laser we were, same room that we were in earlier, actually showing all the space, which is pretty cool. And so we were talking earlier, the first laser that we saw was our brand new Hollywood Spectra laser. And so we did the carbon peel with that, which we talked about being no downtime, beautiful exfoliation, beautiful collagen and pore improvement. And now, though, it has a different handpiece to it as well. And so with this one, we're actually going to look at it for acne scarring. And so this is going to look a little different. You are going to see a little downtime with this one. And we are just thrilled to have this one and have yet something else that we can use for scarring that works really well. So come on in this way, and we can focus on Jessica right there. I'm going to switch my glasses, or did I lose them? No, I lost them somewhere. Never mind. I'm going to keep the same glasses on because I lost my other one. All right. So then we have Miss Jessica. So Jessica, she can't wave to the camera because she's got a laser in her hand. But yeah, so this is our MDF laser, and it is a 1064 multi-depth focal point. And so there's a one pass that she already did. Am I right, Jess? So
Yeah,
one pass she did actually was the deeper pass. Now she's doing a little bit more superficial. You can start to see that erythema happening. And the erythema is that pinkness, that little bit of swelling that you're going to see. The other thing that she's going to see is a little bit of petechiae, which is just blood coming to the surface. And all of that is that good heat, that good collagen stimulation. And when we were first testing this laser, we tested on a couple people that had acne scars and old acne scars, and they really felt like their skin was a lot smoother, brighter, more even, and it's going to continue to get better and better and better and continue to build that collagen. And so, because that's the hard thing when you have the acne scars, and that texture improvement, it is a challenge. And so what I find being in this industry for, almost 20 years now, is this technology is just getting so much better, where we are getting better results with anything that we do than we used to. We don't have to have the downtime that we used to. I remember we used to have like 4 weeks, 3 weeks of like, you're going to be pink for this long. And so we don't have that anymore, which is so great. And this MDF laser is definitely proof of that, where she's going to be pink for probably 4 or 5 days, but every day it's going to get better. Has a really cool sound to it as well too. You can see she's got a little bit of earplugs in it because that sounds right next to her ears. But as far as discomfort goes, it's really not bad. How are you feeling?
Not bad.
Not bad. Okay. She feels like a little, and you just had the numbing cream on, is that right? Yeah. Okay. Good. So she just had the numbing cream on. I feel like with this treatment, most people don't use the Pronox, although they could. Like I said, you can use it with anything that you want to use it with. But it sounds louder than it really feels as far as discomfort goes. And the results with this are just beautiful.
The results have been so incredible. I mean, a lot of times it's so easy for us to go and see all these before and afters that look amazing. But what we went to, Erin and I went to a show in Miami, and these doctors were showing us they're just pretty basic results.
Yeah.
And even the basic results were amazing for that deep scarring that we just sometimes can't always address. And this laser has been a game changer. It's been incredible.
Yes, it really has. So we're just really so excited to have all these options, because I really feel like, I tell clients, like, whatever you need, we have an option for it. So
Yeah.
if it's, rosacea or sun damage or tightening or wrinkles, or just, you want your skin to look better, scarring, and scarring could be also hypertrophic scar, which is like a surgical or traumatic scar. Like the CO2 and the MDF and the IPL and the Titan Bright really address all of those.
Yeah.
So we feel really lucky that we have the technology and that we have it here at Facette. So we really do have everything that you could possibly want as far as lasers go here. And then Thursday, we'll talk more about like some cool sculpting and some injectables and some hair restoration. So we've got even more coming for all of that, but that's going to be really exciting. So yeah, so any other questions for me here?
No, I mean, they were asking about how this one feels maybe compared to laser hair, but I love what you were saying about how we have the options to be able to treat any of the skin needs that we have. And one
Yes.
of the things that is really important to us as we start looking at new technology, I mean, Mina, we talk about this new technology, new things. I mean, you guys can go on any kind of social media site or,
Yeah.
and you're going to be targeted,
I'm gonna step
right,
out this in front of
for
you.
anything that is going to be in our unique beauty world. There's lots of options, but we're very, very, very careful about what we bring to Facette, what we invest in for our clients. It's really based on outcomes and the best outcomes,
Mhm.
what makes the most sense. We're not here just to do, you know, all the treatments just to say we can. We want the actual treatments that are going to give you the best results. And that's what we
Mhm.
spend our time and money and research on, are those treatments.
Yeah, I agree. And I feel like we've done a good job of really researching the right laser companies and the right lasers to really kind of fit the needs of our clients.
Yeah.
I remember when we first started doing the RF with microneedling, I researched for a year of all the different technologies on that and which company was the best. And we really did. And I feel like now it's even easier. We kind of know like which companies are just have this incredible, amazing technology, and that we're really grateful to work with, and that we're even more grateful that we can bring it to our clientele. So yeah, it's been great. So I'm going to bring you over here to Miss Jenny
Oh, are we
and
ready for
see.
that?
I think we might be. Let's see. Well, the girls are running.
Everybody's running back and forth.
That was
This is our
awesome.
first time going room to room, so I love it. This is great. Hi, Jenny.
All right, so what we're gonna do is I'm gonna give Jenny the mic so that she can really talk about facials and those types of things. And then with Ashley, if you want to really truly just kind of like look in and if Amanda, you want to talk about some of those products really quick and
Sure.
what we see here.
Yeah, I think it's important. Jenny can just share all of her knowledge. That's what we love. Oh, you know what? We can't hear Jenny if Jenny's talking.
Hello, can you
Hi,
hear me?
there she is. Hi.
Hello.
There you are. Hi, friend.
Hello. Well, I'm excited to just share a little bit about facials because everybody needs a facial and every client is a facial client.
They do. Jenny, before you get started, would you please share with everybody about your journey this last year? Just a little quick journey about what happened special this last year for you and the extra knowledge you are bringing to us today.
Of course. So this past year was really exciting for me because I finished my third year with the Mastery in SkinCeuticals program, and I was one of 10 that graduated, and I got to go to New York to L'Oreal headquarters for our graduation. And in addition to that, we also got to go to New Jersey inside the actual L'Oreal labs, which was really amazing to just see really behind the scenes and the transparency in their products. That was definitely a highlight of my year for sure.
Well, and it's been obviously you had to interview, apply, send in all this information. I mean, there was a lot to become a part of this program, and Jenny is one of 10 in the whole United States that really got to complete this and gets to bring this knowledge to us here. And I think that is so amazing.
Oh, thank you. I am definitely in love with SkinCeuticals. And so I'm so grateful that here at Facette, we can offer that to all of our clients because it truly will transform your skin.
Definitely. That's why we love it. So tell us about facials.
Facials, I am a big fan of them. I feel like it's of my way to kind of introduce myself and have someone introduce their skin to me. I love being able to put my hands right on the face and really be able to you know, decide what's going to be the best treatments for them. So facials are just a great way in general to start, especially if you've never had a treatment before, it's a great place to start. But also even if, you've had a couple lasers and you feel like you just want to feel a little more pampered, less, of course we numb you, but it's still can feel just like a nice way to finish off a laser treatment. So lasers are great because any age, we even have teen clients, male or female, pre-treatments, post-treatments. They're great. Post-laser facials are nice because they're really hydrating and just nurturing. We can also combine microderms and dermaplanes with mostly all of our facial treatments, and we can even combine our chemical peels. So there's a lot that we can do with just that basic facial, and every one of our treatments are fully customized to fit your needs and where your skin's at that day. So I recommend to everybody, no matter what your treatment plan is, there's always space for any kind of customized facial. So go get one.
Absolutely. Well, and especially in our climate, right? Our climate is a very harsh, dry climate. And so it's really important for us to make sure that we're paying attention to that skin. Our face is the most exposed to the elements, our face, neck, and hands. And so it's an important piece of keeping our skin healthy and aging gracefully.
That's right.
All right, Jenny, if you could only pick one product that you would tell everyone they should have in their skin routine, what is it?
It's hard to always choose one because I will be using SkinCeuticals for the rest of my life, every single product, and I would want you to use all of it as well. But I've got to say, it's going to be CE Ferulic, that 15% pure vitamin C. You know, SkinCeuticals really paved the way with the antioxidant. They were the first ones to create a vitamin C, and they've perfected it. And it's going to really preserve your skin and protect you, give you extra protection from the sun. That's my go-to.
I love it. I think that is, and it is true. We all need a vitamin C, and that's preventative even, not just, right?
That's right. And
one of
it's
the
nice
things-
because it
Yep.
can go with any skincare line. So even if, you know, you're just kind of stepping into your skincare routine and trying to figure it out and wanting to phase out other products, it's going to make the most impact right away. And it's going to be that one, like if you're going to get one thing, that's the product you're going to get.
Absolutely. And just so everybody knows, the products that we choose to have here at Facette are medical grade products, which means we have to have a medical director, a certain level of provider that oversees that because they actually change your skin at the cellular level. Everything else is cosmetic, which means it just sits on top. And that's what we love, is that we're really making a difference, changing your skin, being preventative, protecting, correcting. And so that is why we choose what we choose.
And I just want to note too, with SkinCeuticals, it is the #1 medical grade skincare line globally. It really is.
It is, absolutely.
And
We love it.
amazing.
Well, thank you so much, Jenny, for sharing your knowledge with us. We appreciate you so, so much.
Thank you.
All right. Bye.
Bye.
Okay, before we move on, I am so excited. We're going to speak with our nonprofit. But before we move on, I'm excited to do a few giveaways because we need to do that before we get rolling. All right, so carbon peel, that was the very, very, very first one that we saw where they were blasting the carbon off of the skin, right? Which is helping warm up for collagen, elastin, and exfoliation. You guys, I'm telling you, it's one of my new favorite treatments. And I will say we're going to talk about peels on Thursday. When people ask me about my skin, a lot of times I truly think that peels are one of the most underrated treatments that can be offered medically because it's a perfect in between lasers. I have done a lot of peels with my skin and it has done such a good job for me. So don't underestimate those peels. They're amazing as well. All right, so carbon peel, Elisa Bass, you won a carbon peel with the set. We're so excited. Congratulations. The Titan Bright, our #1 treatment. Drum roll. Da, 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 da. I can't make the noises. Sorry, guys. Okay. Sherry Gregory, you won the Titan Bright. Congratulations for your face. Then we have a SkinCeuticals discoloration kit, and that is for Rhonda Bailey. So we're excited about that. We'll have this. And just so you know, all of you will reach out to you. We're going to put this on your account so that it'll already be there. You can call and schedule a consult with any of the girls that you want to see, or our team, our guest services team they're great about helping you figure out who's going to be your right fit. And so we'll get you scheduled for that. And then if there's something to pick up, come by and pick it up. And then I have an elastin HA, which is hyaluronic acid. So good for moisture. And that goes to Vicky Bolick. So don't worry, there's more prizes coming, but I had to do a few because that's my favorite part. All right, without further ado, I am so excited to introduce to you tonight, Lisa and Tammy. Hi, ladies. How are you?
Hey,
Hello.
hello.
Gosh, thank you so much for joining us tonight. We're so excited to partner with you this week and your nonprofit and give back. It's one of the things that we love is that we feel like the community in the last 6 years has really shown up for us. They have shown up and supported us and been great. And I love that about our Fort Collins community. I feel like we can rely on each other. And when we started doing this several years back, it was like, how do we give back? And started to partner with our local nonprofits. And we have done stuff with Crossroads Safe House and Be the Gift and Women Give. And of course, these organizations that are close to our heart. Last year was Larimer County suicide prevention, which I think is super important as well.
Yeah.
But this year we were like, we really feel like human trafficking has been a big topic and one that I think is sensitive and hard and, you know, hits those places that are deep and, you know, it's a lot. It can be heavy. And so we're excited to partner with you. I love the beauty piece that's part of it because I feel like that's a great partnership. So tell us a little bit about you and about what your nonprofit does.
Thank you so much. We are so excited to be here. My good friend Kathleen, hey,
Oh, yeah, I love that.
has been a huge fan of what we do for many, many years. And we've been fighting human trafficking for 17 years in Northern Colorado. I started with the You Count campaign out of Timberline Church and realized that it had to be bigger than a small nonprofit outreach in the church community. And so Tammy and I started Beauty Renewed. And we are thrilled to tell you that we've been working locally for the last 5 years here in Northern Colorado. And then we also work in Texas with survivors that are honestly still in the situations of slavery that they're in. And we provide economic empowerment. We give them opportunities to look at a different future. We know everyone has done suffer. Everyone's been a part of suffering in times. And we talk to our individuals that we work with that everyone's been a part of suffering at some point, but suffering actually produces perseverance, and that perseverance gives us opportunity.
Absolutely.
And it gives us character development, and it gives us possibilities. And so we do workshops that we develop really cool product that we're super excited to bring to Facette
Yes, on Friday.
on Friday. So we'll be showing off some of our best products that we make here locally. And this just gives some supplemental income, but also gives them a safe environment to realize that they can move on to a different way of life with character development and skill training. So we are we're local, but yet we work throughout the nation and actually have been working overseas as well. And so we have a lot of product from all over the world, and it is 100% about offering economic empowerment. That was when I found out that we have more slaves today. We have more slaves today. Modern day slavery is bigger today than it ever was in the slave trade. When I found out about that, I said, how can I help this? And one of the things I heard was that that people were trying to make opportunity happen by making products. And when I heard that, I said, well, I know how to shop. That's always been a skill. Shopping. We're going to shop to provide economic empowerment and freedom for individuals. And so Tammy came on board with me about 6 years ago, and we're going in big places. We actually just came back from a huge networking in Nashville. We're going to be doing some big things. But honestly, the fact that Facette is a part of us and a part of what we want to do in the future is so huge, because I'm a huge fan of Facette.
Oh, well, thank you. We're a huge fan of yours too. And I love that we were able to connect. Like I said, it all works out. I always feel like there's always these divine moments where it works out. We knew we were looking for the right nonprofit, and it fell just perfectly into place, even though it felt like last minute, but I knew it was the right thing. And I love what you were saying about economic empowerment, because I feel like so many times, regardless of the situation, it feels like there are certain things that hold us back. A lot of times money or economy or options can be those things. But you're creating a community too of support within that same group and showing them options. And I think that's incredible. Sometimes we don't know any different until we do. And one of the things I feel most proud of with Facette is the team. And someone said, do you only hire like really, beautiful women? I'm like, well, they're very smart and they are very beautiful and they're very kind and they're very driven. And I love that about all of them, that as collective, they're so incredible and we all make each other better. And I feel like the same thing as we continue to bring these groups together, that more and more of that support and growth and strength just creates more. And I just see you guys doing that. And I feel like it's an important piece of our community is to support each other and know these things that are happening and be able to address them honestly. Like, look, because how many times it's easy to just be like, oh, somebody else will do it, but you're doing it and we're going to partner with you and want to see it become better. And just even what you're saying about the slavery part, that's, none of us would want to see that in our world or for our children or for our friends. And so it's important that we bring awareness to it and that create more opportunities for there to be growth and opportunities for you guys as well. And I love that we get to be a part of that here at this level, just in Fort Collins, because it's already going big places. So that's amazing.
Well, and we just appreciate that you guys are willing to work with us. And one of the coolest things when I started this with Lisa, I've only been doing this for 7 years, but we chose on renewed as part of our title, because not only do we believe that some of the products that we create, we look for things that can be recycled and renewed and but the story that goes with that is that these girls have the opportunity to start new.
Yep.
Just like our products can be made from our sari quilts that are the Kantha quilts from India. These women are told when they start working in with this organization and get out of this trafficking that they're in, that just like we're taking these old saris and making them into something beautiful and new, you ladies are doing that. Your life can be made that way. I mean, you can become something new and choose a new path and be renewed. And so the whole, I mean, we're a little bit, I don't even know what you call it, but we have theories and methods behind all of the things that we do. And
I love it.
And that's part of the cool story that I love that we can share.
And it's part of our logo. So if you look at our logo, it has a plant that is around it, and it's a Sisnu plant. And the Sisnu plant, I was walking with a survivor in Nepal who had been trafficked into India.
Mm-hmm.
And she told me, she said, as we were walking on this path, there were these thorny weeds on either side, and they were horrible weeds. Like if you were running through that field, you would have thorns in both of your legs and it would be very painful. And she told me, she said, I'm that weed. And I said, no, you are not that weed. She said, no, you don't understand. People find me unapproachable at times, but if you take that weed and if you refine it into tea, I'm nourishment. And if you take that weed and refine it into fabric, I am linen. And she said, and she looked at me, she says, I'm beauty renewed. And that's what we're called.
Oh, I love that so much. And I mean, the truth is that there is such empowerment in allowing an opportunity for a new start. I mean, I see a lot of names on here. I know I can only speak for myself when it comes to, personal things, but there's something to be said for something that's a new start. Without some new starts in my life, probably Facette wouldn't be here for me. And we all are a part of whatever that future holds. And being able to show someone that there's a different path or there's a different opportunity is pretty empowering and incredible to see. And who can say what amazing things will come out of it? I mean, it's just the beginning. I feel like it's just the beginning for you guys. That's what I see, is just this like sprout, but yet it already is so strong and so healthy. So this is going to be incredible. I'm so excited. They're going to join us on Friday, you guys, and they're going to bring some of their products and they're going to sell them here Friday night at our party, which I'm so excited about. I get to get first dibs on everything. So we'll see what is left when you get here on Friday. But I'm excited about being a part of that, and we're going to continue. Part of our proceeds this week that come to us, we're going to give back to them from Facette as a commitment from our team to giving back to our community and nonprofits in our community. But another way that you guys can do that, and my amazing little assistants here are going to put the link where you can go to their website. And at the very bottom, there's a couple places where you can be involved. They have an event, but then at the very bottom, it says where you can donate. And please, please, please go in and donate anything $5 or more. And you can donate as many $5 contributions as you want. And every time you do, I'm going to put your name in the drawing box. But we're just going to want to create awareness and give them some extra funding as they continue to create economic growth for these incredible survivors. So thank you, ladies, for sharing your story
Thank
with
you.
me
Thank you.
tonight.
We are in the beginning. You nailed it, and you guys will help us build it. We're going to do more.
I love it. I love being a part. I love being a small part of something big that's to come. And I see that with you guys. And I feel
Thank
like
you.
it was the perfect partnership for this, and look forward to more, to seeing how we all can be a part of each other's lives more. And thank you for sharing tonight. I appreciate it. It was great to see you. I look forward to Friday. So
Yeah.
thank you guys.
Thank you.
It's so important, I feel like, to be a part and give back to our community. And how exciting. What an incredible story. My heart's all full and my eyes are all weepy. Okay, I need to find the hair girls so that we can go to our next portion. Are we there, Lauren? Are you there?
I'm here. Hi.
Oh, hi. I just need to find you so I can put you on the page with me. Hi, I see you there.
Hello.
All right, we're going to see how good Amanda's technical skills are. All right, so today, now with me, you guys, we have the amazing Tori and Paxton. Hi, ladies.
Hello.
And we're going to talk about blonding and extensions, all things, yeah?
Heck yeah.
So do you guys want to share anything before we start the video, or do you want to start the video?
I mean, we got a lot to dive into, so we
Yeah.
might need to
I know, we
start
may
that
as well just start the video. So this is our first year, you guys, as we decided that we share so much. I mean, you saw Mina running around. I think she got her steps in for the day, you know, going to all the rooms with all the lasers, and some of the things that we get to share when it comes to specific processes here is one of them. It takes some time. And so to be able to do that in a 5-minute demo is a little challenging. So with the help of our incredible social media team, if you guys have seen our new social media, that is from my dear, dear friend, Laren, and her husband. They are incredible. They have the content agency out of Denver, and they have come on and just really taken it up a whole notch for us and been able to bring our vision to life. But with that being said, I'm going to share my screen. We're going to try this, you guys. Here we go. And we're going to watch a video together, and the girls are going to share what they're doing in the video. So let me get it there. We can see Tori there. All right, ladies, here we go.
Minecraft. We're having fun.
I know that model. That's our lovely Taylor. All right, Tori, tell us what you're doing. Uh-oh.
Let's see. We can't see. We have your apps, Amanda. Yeah.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Do you guys
Maybe-
see my apps?
If you go up, swipe up or side, or
Everybody else, I think, sees the video. Hang on, let me pause. Pausing. Make sure
technical
to see what's
difficulties.
going on. I know. Can you guys see now?
No, we just have your apps. But maybe I think that's her
Really?
page.
Can you guys see my app?
Oh, hang on, it's Lauren's.
Oh,
Okay.
I think we got you. We're good.
Hi, okay, there we go. All right,
Yeah.
here we are.
All right. Okay, so starting a little late.
Do you want me to go back?
No, you're good, you're good. So new thing coming to Facette is K18, which is a service, a treatment we're providing that preps your hair for a chemical service, helps keep your hair nice and healthy, prevents any damage. Her hair felt amazing after this service. And it's moving really fast, Amanda. Hang on.
Yeah, it's like lagging.
Yeah.
A little fast. Like double time.
This feel like it's double time?
Hang on.
For us at least. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like skipping, and so it's going like really fast.
Wheel. I can
You can always
tell
keep
you
it
what we're
pausing, just
seeing. I
like a
feel like
little
it's On our side, we're still just kind of going the same way. We're at the foils piece. And I'm making sure the girls are seeing the same thing we are. Makes me wonder about what's happening internet wise over there. What are you seeing?
Which, I mean, I can
I slept
still,
in. We'll just keep it going and let's just cover as much as we can.
yeah, keep it going. So basically, Tay, wanted, her goal was to be a lot brighter all over, but she still wanted a lot of contrast throughout. So she sent me pictures ahead of time, and pictures are great to go off of.
Most important.
To make sure we're on the same page of what the client wants and what we're doing. So I decided for Taylor, going with her pictures, we were gonna do a highlight, low light. She had a lot of warmth, a lot of gold, some banding. So we tried to break through all of that, get her brighter. And then glossing wise, we did a nice little root shadow so that it helps grow out nice and soft. And then sorry, it's hard to keep up with the video.
We're at the root now for us.
Yes, okay. So root shadow to keep it nice and soft, and then kept her blonde in the front super bright. And
For us, it looks like you're just naturally drying her hair now after the color service. So it gives us opportunity to really see what that color turned out to be.
yeah, so she has like a nice dark root with really bright blonde pieces throughout. And then that was to help match what extension she had.
And then going off of extension, so we all have a really detailed consultation before every extension install, especially if we're doing color on top, just like they did. So she really just wanted to be as bright as possible with keeping just a tad amount of contrast, which will always make you feel even blonder, which I know is terrifying to say to any blonde. And then once we figure out exactly what she wants, then we're going to completely custom color. So we custom colored her root to her extensions, and then we also custom glossed her extensions to match exactly what her and Tori did for her desired color. And then when it comes to mapping out, which is what we're doing here, that's gonna go, they have an anchor of beads around which holds all of the weight. And so it really promotes healthy hair growth. It really protects majority of your hair other than that little top crown from really all the things, which is amazing.
It does.
And then once we get your map fitted out, it's completely customizable with every single head. Every single head shape is differently. And then once we customize them, we install the hair going with whatever the inspo pick is. And then once we get that, what we're seeing here is I am cutting the extensions to make it move like hair. Because there's nothing worse when having extensions and just having a giant block of hair that only goes together, because that's really telling. You don't ever want to look like you're having extensions. You just want them. You just want that perfect hair, and people just like, wow, that hair growth, you're doing great. And so once we get a custom cut to your hair, then we get you styled, and then we will start talking about your home care, because that is the biggest thing. With extensions, they can last anywhere from 9 to 12 months. So it's amazing an investment when purchasing that hair. But it all comes down to you and your home care. And with home care, for both blonding and extensions, both of our favorite line is going to be Chroma Gloss, because with it, it kind of is a all shape or all size fits all. And so it goes anti-frizz, it is color safe, and it is so moisturizing. And it is perfect for everything. It is lightweight, so it doesn't hold down your hair, it doesn't hold down your extension hair, and it just is really the best line you can really go for. And the really cool thing about this line is it can come with an at-home treatment, which doesn't really happen very often. And this one, it just promotes all of the shine. Yeah, all of the moisture, and it just keeps your hair looking great. So you can really protect that investment.
And let's be honest, it smells
amazing.
amazing.
You kind
like
of
your
want
hair smells absolutely amazing with it.
Yeah, you'll start putting your spray heat protectant as perfume, and we don't judge you for it.
No. Well, and heat protectant is huge. It is like we talk about protecting our skin, right? We do the same thing with our skin when it comes to like skin and hair are very similar. We need masks for both. We need
Oh,
heat
yeah.
protectant for both, just like in the sun. And so heat protectant is huge for protecting, especially blondes, right? Us blondes, we want all the things, but we also have to protect our hair from that too. And so heat protectant is huge for that as well. It sounds like maybe with the video is some technical difficulties in there. We'll make sure that on our YouTube that we will take the video and we'll add it back in there so you can go and see it, because the girls' work was absolutely amazing to see the transformation from where it started to where it is. And we'll put that all together and make sure we reshare that so you can see it all in its full glory. First night struggles with with technical difficulties. What would you guys say is one thing you would want every client to know about a dramatic transformation?
It takes time. Like Taylor's color alone, with the amount of hair she had and the length of hair, was like 3.5 hours.
Yep.
And that's without extensions. It's just color. So it takes time. Sometimes it takes more than one color service, more than 2 color services, depending on where you're at and where you want to be. Don't expect it to happen in one day. Sometimes a miracle happens, and it does, and that's great, but that's not always the case. So be patient, because we want to keep your hair healthy, and that
Absolutely.
is the long-term goal. Is as long as your hair is healthy, we will take the time to get it to where you want it to be.
Absolutely. Well, it's not going to do any good if the hair breaks
No,
off and falls
it can
out.
be
We want to,
right,
we would
but
rather get you there
on
in
the
the
whole.
right amount of time and safe and all together and those things. And it's just like almost even with skin, it's important to have a consultation, to set realistic expectations, to really talk about what you and your home care is like. What do you really do with your hair? Because it's not going to make sense if you really don't like to do your hair and we add a whole bunch of steps to it. I'm all about all the steps. I'll do it all, but not everybody likes all the steps. What about you, Pax?
And then I also think the same too, also with always going with keeping your hair healthy, but I also think a really big transformation is also very terrifying to yourself. Like it's all fun and games to be like with Taylor, she gave us, there was about 9 pictures in her Pinterest board, and then it takes your stylist to kind of narrow down exactly what you want. But then also with that, it's an added, I don't even know how many hair inches. And then, so it takes a lot for yourself too. So I always like to tell my clients, give yourself at least 4 to 5 days. And within those 4 to 5 days, you're going to go through, holy crap, what did I do? This is so much. And then you're going to next day being like, oh my God, this is the most beautiful thing I've ever seen in my entire life. And it's going to be an ebb and a flow, just because that's not normally what you see in the mirror. But just give it time. Transformation is scary, but transformation is also the funnest thing that you can do.
Yeah.
So, and you have us as stylists to hype you up, to do something that's always going to be comfortable in your wheelhouse, because we don't ever want to change you. We want to add to the beauty that you sat down in the chair with from the beginning.
Yep.
We're adding to you. We're not changing you. So that's what I would say is same with her, patience when it comes to coloring, keeping her hair healthy. And then if you are doing anything drastic like extensions, going darker, going blonder, give yourself time to get comfortable with it as well. It's scary, but it is also one hell of a ride. So
Absolutely.
you don't know who you're
And-
going to be after it. So why not?
Yeah. And make sure, like, I think sometimes, honestly, I would say, I feel like there's sometimes like a misconception about like, I maybe don't want to share exactly what I'm thinking with my stylist. What if they don't agree with me? Or what if, but really tell them everything. That's the truth. And if there's one little thing, like even just this week, I was like, Taylor, I have this one here that's kind of bugging me. I feel like something's weird with it. And I would normally not care, but we're gonna be on the Zoom. And she's like, oh no, you were right. Let's just, it just needs a little bit of like detail, and we just need to cut it a little different. So they can't fix it, or we can't address it if we don't know what that looks like. Molly wants to know what's your favorite thing to do as a stylist?
Blondes, all
Yeah.
the blondes.
All things color. Just give me something that makes my brain go, ooh, we're working today, and I'm in it.
That's fine.
And extensions.
Always.
Always extensions. Extensions are fun. And extensions don't have to be like mermaid extensions. Like
No.
one row of extensions. If you guys go look on our facette today, we posted from last year, Erica was our transformation model and she had shorter hair and we followed her whole journey through this last year. And you like what Paxton was saying of how they protect your hair and allow your hair to grow. You should see the difference of like without her extensions now and how her hair has changed so dramatically, but it was shorter, just gave her some fullness. It was such a great transformation. So it doesn't have to always be mermaid, but if you want to be a mermaid, who am I to tell you no? I'm just saying it doesn't have to be that there's so many options and gives you some color options too. That's what's amazing about the stylist is that we have some great diversity. So I love that.
Mhm.
All right. Well, thank you ladies so much. We'll make sure that we reshare your amazing video so that they can see it in the correct timing. Sorry for all of the, who knows what it can be in the universe of technology. I always say technology is amazing when it works and kind of a pain in the ass when it doesn't. So I'm just saying, but thank goodness for it working most of the time. I'm going to do some giveaways because the girls are resetting for our hair panel. What I love about hair panel is that we get to ask them all the questions that we want to about hair. So start thinking about what that is while I do some giveaways. We're going to give away an IPL laser, the Intense Pulse Light, that will go to Rebecca Barlow. Congratulations, Rebecca. So excited for you. You guys can schedule your consult so you can come in and make a plan with whichever provider you decide. And if you're not sure who to go with, we'll help you figure out who that should be. I have a shampoo blowout with a Fusiodose treatment, which is a customized treatment from Kerastase. It is our favorite. If you have not done one, you should. They're absolutely incredible. The way that they just change the health of your entire hair and they can customize it for every need that you have is amazing. And that goes to Kaisa Garrett. Congratulations, Kaisa. Hi, nice to see you. And also a Teletized clip. We have some new Teletized clips. They're really cute. We're going to show you some more of those. That goes to Chelsea Garza. Congratulations, Chelsea. And I have for our curly girl, Jenna Studemeyer, I have a curl manifesto from Kerastase travel set for you. And at the very end, I will give some more prizes away, but it looks like the girls are ready. Maybe. I got you. Hi.
Yeah.
I can barely see Jojo. Jojo needs to get like
Oh,
closer to
Mommy.
Tori. Like get pretend like
Yeah.
I'm just kidding, you
There,
guys.
see.
I love it. Hi.
Hi.
How are you?
Good.
Good.
Can you guys
Welcome.
okay?
Yeah, just make sure you talk loud, which I think we should be fine. It's like talking over a blow dryer. Just kidding. No, we can hear you. So what do you want to share with the world, ladies?
So myself, I'm Lauren, and Taylor joined us, and then JoJo. We just added here to Paxton and Tori from their lovely demo with their video of Taylor's hair, actually, which was super cool. Just to have that showcase. So good job.
Yeah,
girls.
look at Taylor's hair. Let's see it.
Yeah,
It's
this
so
is the
beautiful.
model in question
Taylor
right
is
here.
so like she's got that dark hair, like that's such a beautiful color. They did
Yeah.
great. Good job, you guys. What would you say is the number one question you get asked as a stylist?
That's a loaded question.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh.
Like,
I feel like it varies on the day sometimes.
We have one concern, or most of our clients have. We feel like
Probably,
I feel like it's damage and it's thinning hair
yeah.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Hair, yeah.
Dryness.
and dryness.
And dryness, yeah.
In
Dryness.
Colorado,
Well, I mean, Colorado, right? So
Mhm.
let's talk about the things that we have to address those things. First, let's start with dryness.
Sure,
Yeah.
They all have the products right there.
Yeah. Yeah.
I love it.
So one of the lines we have is Kerastase, and the whole Nutritive line is all based around moisture. So it's good for all hair types, especially in Colorado, because we all can use moisture. But we also have the Kerastase Fusiodoses, which actually go into the hair's cortex, and we have like over 30 different combinations we can do and customize it to each person to do moisture, shine, repair, blonde boosters, all sorts of things that yeah, we do it all the time to help with moisture. I get one almost every time, and it
Yeah.
helps immensely with the moisture here in
Game
Colorado.
You can do them
changer.
at every service.
You
Yeah.
should do them every service, really,
Yeah.
honestly. In our
Yeah.
climate, you should do them every service. And if you haven't, try it. Right now, our promotion for hair experience is the works. Make sure you ask your stylist about what that means for you, because some of the things that are in the works you might already get in your service. I was telling Taylor, I looked at mine and I was like, for my service, it would have been like spending $20 more, but getting 4 more services.
Yeah.
So it's an incredible add-on, but you really get to experience all of the things that you can have that would make sure to take care of your hair in every exceptional way. It is just dynamic. Thinning hair, okay, it's real, right?
Well, we just
Hormones, stress, right?
Oh.
Hormones, stress, postpartum, post-surgery.
yeah. We just added on Nutrafol, so that's going to be one
Yes.
of our biggest hitters for
Yep.
thinning hair, and we have multiple lines. We have a women's balance, which is for 45 and up, or anybody going through any hormone changes. We have just a regular women's, and then we also have a postpartum right now. There's different add-ons you can add in that have to do with inhibiting testosterone. We have a stress one, and we also have a prebiotic for your gut, because our gut biome actually can affect our hair health and how it grows.
Yeah,
And
absolutely.
a collagen. We added a collagen too.
No, I think it's incredible. Actually, one of our laser reps had stopped in the other day, and it was a gentleman, and I was like, all right, what treatment did you do? Because we do also a laser treatment for hair growth that we'll talk about on Thursday that has been incredible. I've done it. Taylor has done my hair and seen major results and differences. But one of the things he added too was Nutrafol, and it has been a game changer for him. So it's great for us to be able to have it with our medical background and offer that to our clients. So that's incredible that we have that. Ask the ladies about which one might be best for you, and we'll be able to help you find that right one.
Yeah, the results are incredible with that. So
They are.
Yes. What else? What was the other one we said? Thinning, moisture,
damage.
damage.
I feel like, yeah, we can talk a little bit about, so K18 that Tori mentioned in her part of the video, she was spraying it on Taylor's hair as she prepped it. So it really is a multi-part to that service. So we spray the hair pre-lightening. So really what that does is it's going to clean out any of like metal buildup, any sort of buildup in your hair that's going to inhibit you from getting to your maximum results. And just really purify your hair. So really K18 is the only treatment that we've discovered that actually is going to repair old damage that you have in your hair while preparing the surface for the next process, so that it's preventing future damage as well. So really kind of on my like geeky side of things as a hairstylist, it's going down to the polypeptide chain. And so really it's the only treatment you probably have heard of, like Olaplex. There's lots of different bond building treatments, but this is the only one that actually goes to those chains and rebuilds everything, really preventing future damage. And like I mentioned, it's repairing old damage as well. So it's just really a cool treatment. It's multi-step. So we're going to spray it pre-treatment, 2 different processes. Let it sit just for 4 minutes. So really that's enough time to mix our color. We come back, we apply your color service as normal. It's not going to slow down processing time at all. So it's no time really added at all to your service. And then post-treatment, we're going to do a mask, and your hair just feels amazing. So
feels
that's
so
a
good.
huge part that we just brought on to really just elevate your color service. So that's something we're excited about. And then lots of other good just treatments, obviously Fusio we talked about, and then we have several different lines within Orbe and Kerastase too.
Yeah.
that,
We're getting serious tonight talking polypeptides, girl.
I know.
Wow.
Had to
Getting
bring
it
that
down
up.
to it. And the K18 is also part of, the works package that we have for hair. So it is included in that space, which is awesome because it really is phenomenal. And this is a cost-effective way to try it. One of
if
the
you're adding
questions.
them onto a haircut, sorry, I just want to say you do not have to get a color service to
Okay.
receive
Yes.
the K18 treatment. So we can still modify it a little bit or do the whole thing, and you still get an amazing result.
Yeah. good
Absolutely, because the spray with, what you're talking about, the minerals and those kind of things, we can get that just from water and, different environments. When we talk about even our skin, our hair absorbs pollution and those things too, that we need to clear out so that it can feel better itself. Just like our pores, exact same way. One of the questions in the chat, you guys, was what can you do to refresh your hair if you don't want to wash it every day?
Anybody?
Who wants to take
Any meeny, miny, mo?
I mean, dry shampoo.
Yeah.
And day of clean
Yeah.
hair, dry shampoo.
Day you
Yeah,
wash
blow
your
dry
that's
hair.
always, I'm telling you, every year, that's a big deal. So explain how we use dry shampoo correctly.
So day you wash your hair and blow dry it, put the dry shampoo in, and then the next few days also put in dry shampoo and blow dry it through with a brush. Also, spray the dry shampoo onto your brush and brush it through like close to your scalp to help absorb those oils. I put dry shampoo sometimes 3 times a day.
We live on coffee and dry shampoo. It's okay.
Yeah.
I love it.
A really cool thing about Kerastase too is they do have a lot of spray heat protectants, which is always nice. You always just want to cover your bases whenever you can. And so our heat protectants are so easy on day 2, 3. We'll never judge you how long you go. You can always spray it on your ends, refresh it a little bit, blow dry it in, and you're always as fresh as new. You're always safeguarded no matter what. And it's the healthiest way to keep your hair.
Absolutely. Also, Madeline shared she loves Orbe Mystify. We like the Mystify. We have some new products coming out from our lines coming up that can be a product that you respray for thermal protectant. So there's always options. And please, one of the things I would encourage you the most of on our side, just having 20 plus years of conversations with clients and those in both the spa and hair space is that many times it's like, we don't want to ask questions because we don't seem like we don't know. But the truth is that we have a lot at our fingertips that we want to share. We can't share if we don't know. So ask the questions. We really do want to share, and it gives us the opportunity to really give you the right answers and truths to what you need and take home, not just because we're all not the same, and it needs to be very customized to you. Are there any risks to extensions?
That depends, I think, on your maintenance and hair density. So we're very strict on your maintenances, and it's not because we're just trying to get you in here as much as we can. We're doing it for you solely. And we will put you on a maintenance schedule depending on what your hair needs. So it's between a 6 to an 8 week schedule. And if you're 6 week, you probably have a little lower density in hair. And so we just want to protect it as much as we can, because once your hair starts to go, it can get heavier, weighing on your anchor of beads.
It's pulling.
Yeah, so it's pulling, and then you're having a lot of like gunk in there you don't need, natural shedding that already needs to come out, and that's what your maintenance is. So we're getting your hair clean. We're using a different section of hair than we used previously, so then there's no 2 hair being strained back to back. So that's I feel like the biggest thing with it.
Right. And
Yeah.
one of the things that we did for our promos this year is a maintenance package for that, to be able to have some additional things within that package. And one of my favorite things, which is our Aquas towel, that is a game changer for blow drying and protection of hair and all of those things. But it depends on how many rows you have, the cost. And maintenance is so important. If you're going to invest in having some extra hair, right? G thanks, just bought it. That's how it goes. That's why we say it. Then the important piece is maintaining, your hair as well, your real hair. And that comes down to the maintenance. So, and the team really does, that's one of our goals, is to make sure that your hair and its health is at the core of everything that we do, which is that we can get there. We can always get to whatever we're looking at, but we're gonna make sure that we get there in a healthy way.
Yeah.
I love that. What's one thing you wish everybody knew about extensions?
I wish that everybody knew that you don't have to have super long mermaid hair. Like, I think I heard you talking about
I did say it. Yes, I said
yeah.
it.
I think we've done anything from a crazy bad haircut
Yeah.
and
Oh,
where
yeah.
their sides were too short and filled them in, or maybe they just wanted to fill in the sides and have a bob, or 1 row for thickness. There's so many different options. Or maybe they wanted to add a funky color in their blonde hair, but didn't want to actually add the pink, so they used pink hair extensions.
Yeah.
There's all different kinds of things we can do.
Yeah. And I think the post from today with Erica from last year, our
I love that.
model, was such a cool way to just show how blonde her hair was, which she loved it super blonde, but really we just wanted to fill in her sides. We did just one row, and she kept that in for like 6 months, and then she took it out, and now her hair is healthier than ever, but she needed to fill in those sides and really connect her haircut. So that's a perfect example of just needing a little something to get her by. She felt super confident either way, but she just wanted a little bit of something. And then now her hair looks like it did with extensions in, and it's just a year later. So I think there's just lots of options.
There is, it's beautiful. Laren just put in the chat the post from today, because it really is a beautiful transformation. So if you want to see what that looks like, you can click that link. Jenna asked about curly extensions and Coco Marie. Let's talk a little about Coco Marie. We love partnering with Coco Marie, another badass, amazing Colorado company that they're just growing and doing such incredible things. And we love their hair care line, but they have curly extensions. So you want to talk about that, you guys?
Yeah, they do have some curly extension options. They have some that are a tighter curl pattern and some that might be a little looser. It is hard to say exactly, like you can't predict exactly what the curl pattern is going to be. So it's really going to be up to us as hairstylists to let you know if it's going to work or not. You do not want to get them if you're someone who straightens your curly hair sometimes, but if you're wanting to have that texture out and rock it out and just be curly, they'd be perfect for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then
And
there's
the
my hair that's
natural-
changing and being curly, and it didn't used to be. All the
They're really,
Yeah.
they're
learn.
beautiful.
And
Yeah,
yeah.
they're fun.
And then extensions, like just the regular, not the curly ones, come with a little bit of wave. Like I have a little wave in my hair, and I can
Oh,
get
yeah.
it to kind of scrunch up if I air dry them. So that's an option too if you just have some wave, but you don't want to necessarily style it every single day.
Yep.
That's a really pretty option.
Yeah, and I feel like going with the previous question and to this question with curly, we really try to make extensions like they're not as high maintenance as it's portrayed to be.
Yeah.
It actually makes your life far easier
Yes.
because it's
People
like,
say that.
especially if you're on the finer hair side, like I am, I have to curl my hair once a week and it stays curled throughout the entire week, which is protecting me from heat damage, all the things. And then I can sleep in a little bit longer, which me, not a mama, but I'm sure all the mamas, we love that. And then
Like
especially
wash
with,
less.
Yeah.
you wash
So
your
much
hair less. It's so, if you're using less product, your product's gonna go farther. There's really only bonuses really to extension, and especially with curly line too, that we really included everyone that we can. It's not just your straight girlies or your wavy girlies. It's everybody can have the dream hair that they want and just come to us and we will get you there.
Yep, I love that. Well, thank you guys so much for sharing your expertise. You guys are truly amazing. And I know that there is always going to be more questions. We're, pushing our time frame, which is fine. I think everybody's always willing to be, at that time frame. But if you have questions, come on Friday. Come find us. The team will be here. You can come ask the questions, even if you think they're silly, hard, crazy, whatever you think. We want to be able to address them. If you want someone to look at your hair and see if you're a candidate for extensions, or if you need someone to just give you some great suggestions for product, that's what we're here for. So this is just to show you that the panel is an entire team working together to help you get to exactly where you need to. I feel like one of the best things is always bring all the pictures. It helps everybody be on the same page visually of what expectations are, and that helps so much. So thank you, ladies, so much. You all are so incredibly talented and do such amazing things. I get to give away more things now. But thank you. Anything else you want to add?
Thank you, guys.
Nope, they're gonna go drink champagne. Okay, so cheers. That's what's gonna happen, but I love it. Oh, that was perfect. Okay, I am going to tell you a little bit more just about the week. So tomorrow, like I said, we are going to be the sponsor of NoCo Women in Biz. They are going to be at Windsong, and we're excited to be a bar of that. But we're still going to have champagne and shenanigans. I'm excited about this. I feel like champagne and shenanigans is going to be a part of anniversary week every year. Tomorrow, join us at 6 p.m. It'll be a shorter one, but we're going to do some fun giveaways and some conversations around our tips and tricks and favorite things. And then the big one is come back on Thursday, all the shenanigans, yes. Come back on Thursday, because Thursday we're going to talk about injectables. That's always a question, right? The injectables that we put in our face and how we do it. We're going to talk about cool sculpting and cool tone. I'm super excited because we're bringing back our model from last year and the results are absolutely amazing and incredible. We're going to talk about hair restoration. We have a laser. We talked about the Laser MD tonight, and that laser also does hair restoration. I started a year ago. I might pull out some of my pictures and share with you guys too. Absolutely an incredible treatment, game changer. We are going to be with Kathy. I'm so excited about this too. Kathy on Thursday for bioidentical hormones, which is a big deal. We're going to talk about how hormones impact our life. We're also going to talk about peptides and weight loss. We know that there's a lot of that conversation going on. We want to answer those questions and talk to you about the peptide weight loss program that we offer here and the amazing results that we have seen and had with that and what the benefits are and what the questions are. So start preparing all of your questions that you have about that. And we'll talk about peels. I talked about that. And then calligraphy is a big one. Calligraphy cut is a special tool. And what's even more amazing about this is that we've been one of the only ones that offer calligraphy. And Julian, who is one of their educators and educates for the United States, is actually going to be here Sunday and doing calligraphy education with our team, which is the first time they've had in-person education since doing that here in the United States since before COVID. So the team is going to be rocking and rolling this calligraphy. It is an amazing tool that cuts the hair so dynamically. We'll talk about that more with Nichelle, who's a gold stylist on that night. And we're going to have some discussion with Faith and Madison about skincare and makeup. And Faith is going to show us some makeup looks and even help us all figure out how to apply our eyelashes, the strip lashes. We all know it takes a minute, but she's going to help us and give us some tips and tricks. It's going to be a really fun night. And so don't forget to come join us. And then of course, Friday, we would love to see all of you on Friday. Come and put your name in the drawing. Let's give away this amazing grand prize live. Come get your swag bags. Come have, you know, a cocktail or just sparkling water with us and have some treats. And let's celebrate an incredible 6 years in the community that we've all been able to bring together. So we'd love to have you this entire week. So it's going to be amazing. If you have questions about any of the promotions, you can find them online on our website. Click the link that is thank you, Barbara. Hi, Barb. It is 5 to 7 on Friday. The other thing I wanted to talk about was some of our partnerships that we have with our clients in the community. I'm so excited about the one that is NoCo. We hang Christmas lights. They came out and put lights on Facette so that we can have them for anniversary week. They are beautiful. So when you drive by Facette at night this week, or when you come on Friday night, you're going to see these beautiful lights. And they did that for us to help us celebrate, which was absolutely incredible. Johnstown IV put coupons in the bags and we have some giveaways from them. So just some really amazing ones. The other one who's going to be here Friday night is Pale Blue Bracelets, which is a permanent bracelet company. I love my permanent bracelets, you guys. I've had mine forever. They're just like these dainty, cute little permanent bracelets. I keep them on. I love them. So we have someone coming and I'm going to give away one of hers tonight, which is exciting. Oh, thank you guys. Thursday is Zoom. So everything is Zoom except for Friday. And you can find those links on the website. And thank you guys for sharing your night with me. I know that time is valuable and your time is valuable and it's important. And I feel like it's so special when we get to have our little beauty nights together and get to share what we do here at Facette. So thank you for sharing your night with me. All right. Without further ado, I need to do some giveaways. So I have a Nutrafol kit, the one that we were talking about that helps with hair growth. So that's going to go to Marie Televi and we will have that here for you. That one has the supplements. It's a 3-month package, supplements, serum, the whole thing in that one, which is exciting. I have an Orbe hair mask, absolutely incredible hair mask for moisture and yeah, Faith, moisture, hydration, alchemy, such a good one. That's going to Shannon Meyer. Hi, Shan. Sponge gel. Oh my gosh, you guys, I love the sponge gel. Is this sponge that is already pre body wash, but it exfoliates, but not too much, and it smells amazing. So I have a champagne one I'm giving away to Sarah Gleesman, and I'll have your name on that. You're welcome, Marie. I'm so excited. You're welcome, Christine. It was great to see you today. Thank you guys so much. Maxi Brow. Okay, you guys, do you see my amazing long lashes? These are mine. Fate's gonna put some lashes on me Friday or Thursday and Friday probably too. But these are mine, and it's from Maxi Lash, Maxi Brow. I also have some thyroid stuff, and I do it on my brows, which is amazing. So that's the product we use. We love, love, love it. And that's going to Haley Hunter. The pale blue, wow, really? Pale blue bracelet from the permanent jewelry. She'll be here Friday, goes to Savannah Owen. Congratulations, Savannah. Is that the Savannah? I know. And then you're welcome, Sarah. See, it's so exciting when I get to give the giveaways. And then, okay, are you ready for the big one tonight? I have some Michael Kors sunglasses. Yep, I'm gonna try them on for you because why not? They're super cute. Look at these baby. Maybe I'm gonna take them on vacation. They're really cute. I like them. Okay, but who's this for? Kristen Shaver. Maybe I said it wrong. But Kristen, these are yours. If you want them, if not, I might just take them myself. But they're gonna have your name on them until then. And we have some more exciting things that we're gonna give away. And so excited to have each and every one of you. If shower is correct. Thank you. My gosh. Sometimes I'm not very good, but I did good tonight. So thank you guys so much for joining me and allowing me to be your hostess this week. It is a fun way for me to be able to see you guys on this side when I usually feel like I just get to be in the back office, which I love, and that's my love too, but this is my favorite night this week. So thank you so much. Until next time, Molly, give that baby a kiss for me. I saw my fairy godson all night. I wanted to just give him a big smooch, but until tomorrow, when we have champagne and shenanigans, you will not want to miss this. It's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to be coming to you live from Windsong, actually. So that's going to be a fun and new experience. But until then, and then we'll be sharing even more with you later this week. Good night, you guys. Thank you so much.